Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a small haul for you, some things I picked up over the past month or two. I've got some things from Walgreens, some things from Sephora, a couple of things from MAC. Used a couple of things already, so I'll be able to give you some first impressions. So if you're interested, just keep watching. All right, so we'll start with the drugstore items I got from Walgreens first. I've been having terrible trouble, really, for a little while with my nails being super dry and brittle and breaking off and flaking and yada yada. I don't know, it could be thyroid, it could be aging, it could just be the weather, who knows. But I picked up this OPI Nail Envy, and it's for dry and brittle. It's a nail strengthener, so hopefully using that will help. I have not used it yet, so we'll be getting that on my nails soon, and we'll let you know if it makes a difference. Second thing I picked up from Walgreens was this tub of Abilene moisturizing cleanser. So this is a mega tub. It's 12 ounces and it's a makeup remover. I heard about this from Dr. Dre on her channel. She's a dermatologist, has a channel that focuses on skincare. So she recommended this. Now, she does not wear makeup except for mascara. She wears mascara, but that's it. So I'm curious to see how it does in actually taking off a full face of makeup. So I'm going to actually be doing kind of a head-to-head challenge with this Abilene, this drugstore moisturizing cleanser. I'm going to put it head-to-head with the Drunk Elephant, which for me so far is the gold standard of sort of one of those kind of a melting butter type of cleansers. I've used the Clinique one before. It works fine. It was a little bit greasy for me, which, I mean, I guess they are sort of an oil, so that makes sense. But anyway, so I like the Drunk Elephant one slightly better than Clinique, but we're going to see how these two go head-to-head in a future video. So the last thing I got from Walgreens is something that I'm actually wearing today, and I am 50 years old and have never worn false lashes. I've never needed to wear false lashes because I always had pretty long, not necessarily super thick, but long lashes that, you know, would really touch the upper part of my eye and touch my glasses when I have them on. Again, maybe it is thyroid because I'm having some thinning issues with my eyelashes as well as my hair. So anyway, so I thought, well, all right, I'm going to pick up some lashes. Now, I don't like, you know, big, dramatic, you know, everybody can see me coming type of lashes. It's just not my style. But I saw these when I was at Walgreens, and they're Kiss brand, Ever Easy, 100% human hair, lightweight and reusable. And it just has O2, so I guess that must be the style. But what I thought was interesting, and it looks kind of wider, I guess, in the camera here, but the minute I looked at them, I thought, those are shorter than most lashes. And, you know, usually you have to get them on, you have to cut, you know, you have to do all this kind of thing. And so I've just always been too intimidated to deal with it. But when I saw these and they looked shorter, I thought, I bet those would probably fit without me having to, you know, worry about all that. And they did. So I'll get up here a little bit close and let you see. Now, forgive me, it is 9 o'clock at night, and after a full day, I'm not sure if you want to be looking up that close at me, but anyway, I just love them. So they're enough to be able to make a difference, but without screaming, hey, I'm wearing a bunch of false lashes. So I'm going to keep trying them and see how they work. Now, well, am I going to do these every day? No, there's no way. Just don't have the patience for that. They weren't really hard to put on, but it's just not something I'll do every day for work. But will I do it often? Probably, especially since they're certainly inexpensive. So like those so far. That's my first impression there. All right, moving on to Sephora. So the reason that I placed a Sephora order was I received an email from both Drunk Elephant and Sephora that they were releasing a new product, and I love when Drunk Elephant releases a new product, and it's called F-Balm, and it's an electrolyte water facial. It's a almost like an overnight mask, so that made me super excited because I do have dry skin, so I like their moisturizers in general, but when I saw this, the information on it talked about really getting deep into your skin and hydrating and moisturizing. And with their other moisturizers, while they do certainly moisturize the outer levels of my skin, sometimes I feel like deep down my skin just needs a drink. And So when I saw this came out, I was excited. I tried to go get it in store as soon as I saw the email, and of course it hadn't been released yet to our local. We've got a Sephora inside JCPenney, so it hadn't been released yet. So I ordered it online. So I showed you the box. Here's what the bottle looks like. So it's just their regular pump bottle. 50 milliliters, 1.69 fluid ounces. I've used this now for a week and can already tell you absolutely love it. The first night after I had it on, my skin, I just couldn't stop touching it in the morning. So the deal with this is you go ahead and put on all of your other skincare. So I put on my AHA that I showed you before, and then I do their moisturizer and put in maybe a drop of oil if I want to, and then I put this on just to seal it all in. So it's like a deep hydrating overnight mask. So love it. Now I purposely have not watched any other reviews on it because I didn't want to be skewed as to my thoughts on it. So it'll be interesting to start to see, if other people are loving it or hating it. But anyway, I'm enjoying it. So we've got that. Another thing I got, so you get sometimes with Sephora you get free samples, but then you also get, if they've got promo codes, and this is something I picked up. It's Moroccan oil dry texture spray, and this is just a small little bottle of it. Now I almost didn't get it, but there was nothing else that I was really interested in, so I thought, well, it's a free sample, so I'm not going to pass it up. And I can't use dry shampoos. I know this may sound weird because they work for, it seems like, everybody else, but if I spray them, it almost makes, like, I get the kind of gritty feeling, but I also get kind of a slick feeling at my scalp. So I don't know, maybe I'm doing it wrong. But this dry texture spray, I have used it twice now and have been really impressed so far. So I'm gonna use it up and see if I still love it after. It's probably got, I don't know, 5 or 6 different uses in it because it's a small sample, but it's certainly something I can imagine purchasing if it continues, because you may look and not think this is a lot of volume, but for me this is huge volume and I'm very happy with it. So love that. All right, another couple of things that came in my Sephora order were some of the free samples. Is it just me? So on Sephora, you pick your free samples and then it's, hit or miss whether you get what you pick. I guess they run out of things and they substitute. So I'm certainly not ungrateful. I'm happy for any free sample that I get. But sometimes it's a little disappointing if you had your heart set on something to try. But anyway, one of them that I got was Caudalie, a Vino Source, and it's a hydrating cream. And you would think this would be right up my alley because it's an intense hydrator. But after reading the ingredients, it's got fragrance in it, and my skin just does not like fragrance. Depending on who you listen to, some people say fragrance is terrible for your skin. Some people will say fragrance is okay, as long as it doesn't irritate your skin. Other people say, well, it still irritates deep down. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but I know I just tend to shy away from anything with fragrance. So I'll pass this along to one of my friends who may want to use it. And then the other sample that I got was a double sample here, and it's from a brand called Dr. Jart, and it's their ceramide liquid, which is their toner, and their moisturizing cream. So again, I was super excited because it seems like it would be right up my alley for dry skin, but after reading the ingredients, it also has fragrance. So I'll have to be passing that along. So that's what I got. Oh, one more thing from Sephora. So I didn't even know if this was still a thing. I knew, a couple of years ago, Sephora came out with their Play box, which was their kind of subscription sample box. And for, I think it was $10 a month, you could get these random samples, and it would have a perfume sample and several deluxe sizes in it. So I got it a few times and it was fine, but it's just one of those things where I finally just canceled it because I got a few boxes that didn't really do it for me. But what I noticed on the site when I was placing my order for that Drunk Elephant was they had them where you could just buy them without a subscription, and they were $1 off. So it was $9 instead of $10. Now on the back of it, I see it says July 2019 Play, so that tells me that these are probably ones that were left over and they wanted to sell them, which, hey, no big deal. I mean, that's fine with me. So I picked up a Play box, and I'll share with you what's in it. So if you're not familiar with the Play boxes, they come with, so it's got this nice marketing piece here, and it shows you what all's in it. I like to try not to look so that I can be surprised. But anyway, and it's also got a little card for 50 extra Beauty Insider points when you take that in store. So that's worth, you know, at least taking in. And then this one has just this little plastic bag full of goodies. They used to come with different, I think they were cloth bags. So I don't know if they're just not doing that anymore or what. But let me quickly share with you the few things that were in here. So the first one was Daisy Love by Marc Jacobs. So a nice little perfume sample. I'll probably pass that on because just like I don't like fragrance in my skincare, I like very little fragrance to wear. As a matter of fact, if I'm gonna have a scent of any kind, it will be just some sort of like Bath and Body Cotton Blossom or Warm Vanilla Sugar, just something in my shower gel, and my lotion even can't be too strong. So anyway, but I've heard Marc Jacobs is a fantastic brand, so I'm sure one of my friends will love getting that. All right, the second thing in here, which I'm really excited about, is by Dr. Dennis Gross. And it's their Ferulic and Retinol Triple Correction Eye Serum. So all about some eyes. You know, I don't have a lot of wrinkling yet at the age of 50, but it's just a matter of time probably. And so I want to give this a shot and see if it helps, you know, make that area look any better than it does already. So I've heard good things about that. So I'm going to keep my fingers crossed on that. All right, the next thing that was in there is from a brand called Korres, and it's their Greek yogurt foaming cream cleanser. I'm not sure about this one, so I need to read and see if it does have, I don't see fragrance right off the bat. I had forgotten to look. The thing that made me think I probably wouldn't use it at the beginning because this is foaming, and usually anything that's foaming to me means stripping, and I don't like it to strip everything off of my face. But with it being a cream cleanser, then, you know, maybe it is a little, you know, puts the hydration back in. So I'll research that one just a little bit more. But if it's not something that I think I'll use, I will certainly pass that on to a friend as well. All right, the next thing that was in there is from Living Proof, and it's their Perfect Hair Day. And it's their Triple Detox Shampoo. So that to me sounds like a clarifying shampoo, which could be good. Probably something not to use frequently for me because I've got pretty fine, thin hair. But maybe once a week, give that a shot, see how that does. That should help with volume as well, keeping it nice and clean. Another thing that I'm so happy to see in here was one of the little Clinique Take the Day Off eye and lip makeup remover. So if you watch my other videos, you already know I love this. I go through it almost like water. This is the perfect small little travel size, and I've got a couple of work trips coming up, so this will be great to stick in my bag to take for that. And then one more thing that was in the bag, the final thing from Sephora Play, was this Bite lip pencil in the color Glossé. And talk about my color. I mean, it's like almost the same color as my sweater. It's the same colors I have on. Let's just give that a little try because I hadn't tried it yet. It's creamy. Nice and creamy. Got a mirror down here checking it out. I like that. So really, gosh, what was it? Is that everything? Oh. All right, so everything here in my hands. So the retinol eye serum, the Bite lip pencil, the perfume, the cleanser, the shampoo, and the eye makeup remover. All of those deluxe size samples for $9. Yeah, I'm good with that. That's great. That'll let me try them out. Plus a couple of them I already know I like. So there's that. I may have to check out some more of their play boxes that are on sale. Now, the last thing in my haul was a couple of things I actually got for free. So yes, you can get makeup for free. I think probably everybody on the planet knows this, but just in case you don't, With MAC Cosmetics, if you take back 6 of your empties, so if you've used up a foundation, a blush, powder, mascara, whatever it is that you've used up, and I think it has to be full-size packages, but if you take back 6 of those, then you get a free lipstick. So I thought that was pretty cool. Last time, we don't have a MAC anywhere close to us, so when I was out of town last time, I took some empties and I picked up 2 colors. The first one I picked up is Snob. I've always heard about this one. It's a cult favorite. Just never had picked it up. So pretty. Look at that. Can you tell I'm a pinky girl at heart? So let me, oh, that's so pretty. See if I can get you a little swatch there. Okay, so that looks really scary in the camera right there. But I think with the lip liner and the lip gloss over it, I think it's beautiful. And think about that for spring. Yes, ma'am. That'll be beautiful. The other one I got is a color called Captive. All right, so get it out of the package. Probably should have done that beforehand. But anyway, so I did these at a Macy's, but it's my understanding that you can do the back-to-back at any MAC counter, any MAC store. I don't know that there's as many stores around as there used to be, but certainly you can do it there. And any MAC counter, any MAC store, or if you get on their website and get under their it's called Back to MAC, or it'll be in their customer service area, you can mail it in. So if you're not anywhere near one, you can mail your empties back and get. So if you mail it in, it costs you a few dollars to ship that to them. But so, you know, maybe $3 or $4 that it's going to cost you unless you have one close. But if you don't have one close, it's certainly an option. All right, so Captive. Oh, look at that. There I am again with the pinky berry. Yeah, I need to be wearing this one now. So there's it. Can you see how pretty that is? So Snob, this lighter kind of bluish pink one, and Captive right there. So, and those are free, and they're full size. So, you know, it's not just a little trial size that you're getting for free. So with every 6 empties that you take, you get freebies. All right, so I think that's it for right now. Some of the things I've used, so I was able to give you sort of a first impression. The other things I'll definitely let you know in future empties videos or just updates, let you know what I thought about them. So if you've used any of them, let me know down below kind of what your thoughts are, or if you have questions about them, you know, let me know that too. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes with me today, and I'll catch you in the next video.